Good evening, everybody. How are you doing today? Hey, I don't know if many of you have seen some of my other videos where I am a beekeeper, keep some bees out of my folks' place. I want to share something with you tonight that's kind of interesting and, again, not bonsai related. About 2 weeks ago, a swarm of bees landed in my neighbor's yard, and went over to take a look at them after work. I didn't have anything to catch them with. It's kind of late in the year to catch a swarm of bees. They just don't have time this time of year to kind of establish themselves and be ready for winter. So I kind of thought or advised that maybe to let them go about their way, and they'll find a new place soon, I hope. And I hope it's in a tree and not the eaves of somebody's house. Anyway, the next night I got off work and the bees were still in the tree. And so I started wondering if maybe they were queenless. Couldn't figure out why. Maybe they were still around. So I called my mom, asked her to bring a nuke box into town. And that evening we caught the bees up. And I brought them over, and they are sitting on my bonsai bench right now. I don't know what the ordinances in Salina are for sure, but I think I'm not supposed to have them here without a permit. I don't intend to keep them here long term, or if it turns out that I do, I'll get everything squared away with the city. But for now, they're just temporarily here until I can move them. So like I said, it's about 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna open up the nuke box for the first time tonight and see what is going on inside the hive. So you'll see what's going on in the colony for the first time, just like I will be. So I'll get it set up and see what's going on. So what we're looking at here is a 5-frame nuke. Oftentimes, if a person would purchase a package of bees, I'm sorry, not a package of bees, that's something different, a nucleus of bees, or a nuke, there will be 5 frames inside this box full of bees. There will be a queen in there, all the worker girls, and probably some honey, some brood, which are the babies, and probably some pollen, nectar, capped honey, all that. So oftentimes you could get, when you purchase bees, you can get them in a box like this. So this lid is off of a different box, and the reason it's setting up here is I cut a hole in the lid there, and I feed them with that mason jar. So I'm going to set up the camera and we'll open up the box. Some of you might wonder why you see beekeepers using smoke, and I'm not. One reason is I don't have a smoker here. The other reason is, so far the bees are pretty calm, and I'm going to try to just be real gentle. I just want to get in long enough to see what's going on in the hive. I'm really interested to know if there's a queen in the hive. And there is, because I can see some capped brood. The capped brood's the yellow cap stuff there. In this frame, I can see pollen and nectar, capped brood. I'm going to try to set this somewhere. I'm going to turn it over. There's no bees there. I've done things like this and dropped a frame before and got bees all over my legs. I am wearing shorts, which isn't really a good idea, but okay, so it's a little bit too dark. To see any eggs, but I'm just gonna hold this up and hope I can find it in the frame. But there's larvae in there. And I'm gonna take a second, I'm gonna look for the queen. So we're in July. July swarms aren't usually that desirable to catch because the bees don't really have that much time to reestablish a new colony in a box like this before winter sets in. And especially with it being so hot right now, nectar might be kind of hard to come by in Kansas. It's so hot and dry. So these last two frames I looked at, they're building out comb, and it's too dark to see any eggs, but I don't see any larvae or anything capped brood or anything. So I doubt these last two frames I looked at. I doubt I see would see the queen on there. So I'm just gonna try to keep moving real slow. We'll start putting those frames back. And actually, it's probably not a good idea, but the frame that I have sitting out is a good candidate for having the queen on it, and I probably shouldn't have it setting like that. Just because that just means that she's out of the box. And all right, here's another frame that has larvae on it. If it was lighter, I would bet you that I would see eggs. And I hope, while I'm sitting there talking, I hope that I can pull some stills or something off there. So when you're moving with frames and stuff, you want to make sure that anything that you pull out that has larvae on it, it all stays together in the middle of the brood box. Oh, look at this. There's a lot of bees on this frame. Not on the back side though. Again, I'm going to hold this up and hope you can see the dark areas inside there. That's pollen that they're storing. And I need to look it up to find out what this dark pollen is right now. So as you can see, as I'm pulling these out, well, maybe you can't see, I don't know. I should have done better. These frames aren't plumb full of bees. And this is only a 5-framer. The typical colony that you see, the traditional colony or boxes that you might see that are, like the square boxes stacked up, those are traditionally 8 or 10 frame hives. And those things should just be overrun, plumb full of bees going into winter. And clearly there's not gonna be enough time. So what I might do with these bees, I'll keep them here until all 5 frames are completely full. And then I'll keep an eye on my colonies at my folks' house. And if one of those colonies ends up queenless, I can move these girls and queen into the new one. I'm sorry, into the one without a queen. And then they can join another colony, hopefully with a good enough population to get them through the winter. I can't imagine they like it vibrating like that. So I would say right now that these bees are fairly calm. I don't know if this is 100% accurate or not, but my experience is when it's hot out and bees have something to do and you work gentle with them, they stay pretty calm. If it's cool or rainy, all the forager bees are in. Not much of them going on. There's more of them there to get aggravated. The grass under my bonsai benches is really tall, and I feel that grass brushing against my legs. I keep thinking of bees crawling up my leg. Anyway, so this is a 1-to-1 sugar water ratio. The sugar helps encourage comb building, and they can pack that sugar in there away for storage. So simply, there's holes in the lid. Simply turn it upside down. It'll create a vacuum seal, and then the bees can come up and drink from it. So far, they have gone through 2.5 jars of this. What do you think, buddy? You like the bees? You hit your head on the trampoline, didn't you? Yeah, okay, that's cool. All right, so anyways.
But it's not good. But it's not good to bees that person who gets.
That's right. Okay, so anyways, that was neat. When I put those bees in there was no comb on the frames. There's a lot of comb now. There's some brood. Too dark to see eggs, but I did see larvae and cat brood. So bee population will start to increase here pretty soon. All right, now the bees are starting to swarm around me, probably because I've got sugar and honey all over this jacket I'm wearing. So basically what I do next is I just kind of walk away, and they typically, unless I really piss them off, don't follow too close. So anyways, hopefully there's some footage there of some cat brood, and hopefully you found that interesting. So right now I've got some bees with my bonsai. So here I am the next night. For the second time in as many videos, I accidentally lost some footage. It was just the wrap-up part. So I'm back here tonight just to say that I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the like button. I think I'm getting real close to 100 subscribers. I'd like to hit there pretty soon. I think we got some wooden containers we're gonna fix up in the next video. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if it's hot where you are, stay hydrated, stay cool, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.